Welcome to Chasa's Crazy Creations. Grab some coffee filters. And no, we're not making coffee today. We're going to show you a bunch of uses for coffee filters and hacks. Let's get started. Keep your dishes safe from scuff marks by placing a disposable paper filter between each dish. You can even use a cone filter by cutting them in half along their seams. Protect your pots and pans by placing those coffee filters between all of those as well. Use a coffee filter to remove any moisture from your cast iron pans to prevent rusting. You can also leave the coffee filter there and stack your pans to keep the moisture away. Grease a pan with a coffee filter. Place some oil or butter in a pan and smear it around with a coffee filter. This will season your pans. Use coffee filters to soak up grease. Place a coffee filter under items that are greasy to soak up that grease. You can also prevent splatters in your microwave by covering your items with another coffee filter to protect your microwave from splatters. Once you've removed it, you can also use it to dab up that extra grease. Sometimes strainers aren't enough to strain out the items you don't want in your liquids, so place a coffee filter into the strainer and use that to help filter out any of the unwanted items. Make a spice infusion packet. Take a coffee filter and fill it with any seasonings of your choice. Then close it up however you'd like. I'm using a staple, and then place it in your food. I'm placing it in my crock pot for a soup. Use filters for a quick snack holder. Place a variety of snacks into coffee filters for serving and easy cleanup. Use coffee filters for eco-friendly lunch wrap. Wrap your snacks with a rubber band in coffee filters, as well as your sandwiches. Wrap your sandwiches in those coffee filters and it will prevent your bread from getting soggy. Another great thing about these, besides being eco-friendly, is that you don't have to worry about losing your storage containers. Wrap those summer treats like ice cream sandwiches, popsicles, ice cream cones, and more with a coffee filter and prevent sloppy drips from getting everywhere. Use a coffee filter as a strainer, infuser, or even make your own tea bag. Place your tea into a coffee filter, wrap it closed with a rubber band or staple it closed, place it in your hot water, and steep your tea till it's ready. You can use coffee filters to dry off your lettuce and spinach. You can also keep your vegetables from getting dehydrated. Add a little water to those coffee filters and wrap those vegetables in them, place them in a bag, and it will keep them nice and hydrated. Do you have a tip, trick, or hack to share? Let us know in the comments below. Keep a coffee filter near you while you're cooking. It can wipe off spills, but it can also be used as a spoon rest. And you don't have to wash it when you're done. Don't like watermarks or finger marks on your glasses? Coffee filters are absorbent and lint-free, so it makes them a great tool to use while you're drying your glassware. Have a spill? No problem. Grab one of those coffee filters and wipe that spill right up. Place some baking soda into the center of a coffee filter. Use a rubber band to close it up. You've now made an odor eater that you can use in so many places, like place it in your shoes, or maybe even your bathroom. Another great idea, take your coffee filter, place some baking soda in it, and add an essential oil of your choice. Close it up with a rubber band, staple, or some hot glue. Just like before, you can place this in so many places, and now it adds a fresh scent. I like to place these in my drawers. Grab a coffee filter and fill it with some Epsom salts. Add some essential oil to the Epsom salt. Next, add some fragrant flowers of your choice. I'm adding lavender. Close it all up, and I'm using a rubber band for this, but you could use a staple or something else if you choose. Fill your bathtub up and throw this in. It makes a great sachet for your baths. Makes a great gift idea as well. Grab a coffee filter and just add an essential oil of your choice to it. This makes an easy and eco-friendly dryer sheet. Toss it in, and your clothes will smell amazing. Use a coffee filter, damp it up, and you can wipe your shoes clean. You can also add some coconut oil to it and moisturize and shine up your shoes. Because coffee filters are lint-free, it makes them fantastic for cleaning windows. So just go ahead and make them a little damp and wipe those windows clean. It also works well for mirrors. Because it's lint-free, it also is great for cleaning your electronics like TVs and computers. And once again, because it's lint-free, it's also great for cleaning any of your stainless steel appliances. I like adding a little olive oil or coconut oil to mine and cleaning and shining them right up. Want to be notified of future videos? Look for the link in the description below and sign up. Coffee filters make great inexpensive cleaning rags. So use a household cleaner of your choice and use it to wipe down your tables, counters, and more. Grab a coffee filter, get it damp, and then use it to clean those blinds. Simply wipe back and forth and then toss when you're done. Use coffee filters to preserve flowers. Start by picking your flowers of your choice. Place the flowers between two coffee filters and then set a book on top. Once they're dry, you can use some Mod Podge and glue them onto a vase and preserve those flowers, or use them in another DIY. Use a coffee filter to save your harvest seeds for next year. Place your seeds into a coffee filter, tie them closed with a rubber band or staple them closed, and they'll be ready for next year. Grab a coffee filter and make it wet. Place your seeds onto the coffee filter and then fold the coffee filter up. Let it dry completely and you have a seed starter. Plant it in the ground and your seeds will grow. When planting, stop that dirt from falling through the hole in the bottom of any of your pots. Place a coffee filter into the bottom. This will allow the water to drain out but keep the soil into the flower pot. Place your soil onto the coffee filter. Next, add the seeds of your choice. Once those seeds are in place, add another small layer of dirt to the top. Now, let's talk about coffee filters and your car. I always like to keep a stash of coffee filters in my glove compartment. These can be used for so many things, like cleaning up a spill on your seat. In a tough spot, use them as a napkin or a Kleenex, and you can use them to wipe off your dashboard and interior of your car. Another great use is to use them when checking fluids in your car. I like to use them when it comes time to check my oil. A coffee filter works great for cleaning your dipstick when checking your oil. Start by folding the coffee filter in half, then in half again, and then again. This would be a total of 3 times. Now grab your scissors and just start cutting away, just like before, however you'd like, working with the edges and the sides and the top. One of the things that I like about this is coffee filters are super easy to cut. This is a great one for young kids to get involved with. Now open it up to reveal this snowflake. And one of the things I love about these is they're a little translucent and they have a little bit of a texture because of the folds in them. For these next few projects, you will twist up some coffee filters. For the first project, I glued these twisted coffee filters to a styrofoam ball, and then I placed the styrofoam ball onto a candle holder from the dollar store, and I made this fun topiary for the center of my dining room table. For this next project, I stapled 2 paper plates together. I filled it with a bunch of coffee filters, and then I added the embellishments so that I could create this fun snowman. For this project, I took a dollar store wreath form and then I glued a bunch of those coffee filters on and I twisted some LED lights between them to create this fun coffee filter wreath to hang up. For this project, I took a bottle and I glued on a bunch of coffee filters. I stuffed the bottle with a bunch of LED lights and I created myself this fun Christmas tree. For this next coffee filter hack, I placed the wreath in the center, but I grabbed 2 pieces of cardboard and cut out the letter J and Y, and then I glued a bunch of coffee filters to those to create the word joy. I used command strips to hang that up on my mirror. Which one is your favorite and which one will you use? Let me know in the comments below. And I hope this inspires you to use coffee filters in a new way in your home. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog at chascrazycreations.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Want 21 sensible home hacks to make you a smarter homeowner? Look for the link in the description below, and it's free.